Good morning, Foundation family. We hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday morning. The sun is back up, and I hear most of you guys have gotten power back. So woohoo for that. We are excited to be here today for another Foundation Kids story time. But before we get started with our story today, I wanted to show one of our pictures from last week's story challenge. We have a photo here of Lily with some luminescent lights. So they are not produced by heat. They are LED, and so they do not give off heat. And so there's Lily and her little fairy lights. So thank you so much for showing us that and posting your photos. Today we have an awesome story, and Miss Jessica is going to read it to us today. Come on stage, Jessica.
Hey everybody, good morning. I'm glad you're here to join me for another story time. Our story today is Here We Are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth by Oliver Jeffers. And you may recognize Oliver Jeffers if you are a fan of The Day the Crayons Quit. That is illustrated by Oliver Jeffers, and he has also written a lot of really good books. So if you need some new books for your house, Oliver Jeffers, he is a great illustrator, author, and so I recommend his books very much. And here we are. Like I said, it is about notes on living on planet Earth. So this story is dedicated to two very special groups of people, and the first are new babies. And I just want to dedicate this to our new babies that have been born in the last couple of weeks, and also to expectant mothers who are who may be fearful during this time, or wondering how things are going to happen, and not being able to have guests in the hospital to visit you. And so this story is for you. And also the second group is our seniors, our 2020 high school seniors this year, as y'all are going out into the world. We just want to say congratulations and best wishes, and we are thinking of you during this time. And I like the end pages of this book. It's got a diagram of the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, and it shows you how to find the North Star. The North Star is called Polaris, and it is the very tip end of the Little Dipper's handle. That is Polaris, the North Star. It always stays in the north. So if you ever need to know at night to get to the north, then that's how you do it. You find the North Star. And this page is our solar system, one of trillions of solar systems in space. There is Earth right here with all the other planets. Well, hello. Welcome to this planet. We call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. We're glad you found us, as space is very big. There is much to see and do here on Earth, so let's get started with a quick tour. And it shows the Earth and how far the moon is away from the Earth. And it says it's 238,855 miles away. Right there. The planet is basically made up of two parts, land and sea. First, let's talk about the land. It's what we are standing on right now. We know lots about the land. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a little bit about the sea, but we'll talk more about that once you learn how to swim. And down here it says it goes nearly 7 miles deep, we think. So it could even be deeper than 7 miles all the way down. And we talked about that last week in our story about how the light doesn't reach that far down and how there are sea animals with luminescence. There is also the sky, though that can get pretty complicated. And the reason why they say it's complicated is there are a lot of things that make up the sky, and it's showing you some constellations up here with the stars, and you can even see some planets that look like stars. And the lines here are the atmosphere and our air. Okay, moving on. On our planet, there are people. One people is a person. You are a person, and you have a body. Look after it, as most parts don't grow back. There's our body. And the parts that do grow back are nails and hair. Take good care of it. The most important things for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm. Are you doing that? People come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. We may look all different, act different, and sound different, but don't be fooled. We are all people. Look at all the different people. When my boys looked at this book, they noticed this guy right here. And they were like, "What is that?" And I said, "It's a sumo wrestler." There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes, and colors. They can't speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. You may not be able to speak yet either, because remember, we're talking to babies here, okay? Even though your head is filled with questions, be patient. You'll learn how to use words soon enough. And this is like showing a little baby head filled with all kind of thoughts. Didn't know babies were thinking about all that, did you? Generally, how it works is that when the sun is out, it is daytime, and we do stuff. The rest of the time is night when it is dark, except for the moon, and we sleep. And this is pretty funny. Right here it says, please sleep. Bless you, moms and dads. Things can sometimes move slowly here on earth. Oh, yeah. So pretty. More often, though, they move quickly. So use your time well. It will be gone before you know it. And this is a picture of the city where things are moving fast. Cars going everywhere, boats. But I can definitely say we've definitely slowed down these last few weeks. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out, so there's plenty left for you to do. You will figure lots of things out for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. That's a cool picture. It looks big, Earth, but there are lots of us on here. 7,327,450,667 and counting. So be kind. There is enough for everyone. Well, that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it's all we've got. Now, if you need to know anything else, just ask. We won't be far away. And there is a cute picture of a baby being held. And when we're not around, you can always ask someone else. It takes a village. You're never alone on Earth. And that's the end. And there's that sumo wrestler again. Do you see him? The end. And I love this book. So cute. All right, boys and girls. So we have our challenge for you this week from our story time. This week, we would like for you to get together with a male family member, so an older male figure, such as your father, your grandfather, your uncle, a family friend. So male role models. We need y'all to be reading good reading examples and reading role models for these boys and girls. So let's see you kids reading with a dad, uncle, grandfather, or male figure in your home. However, if you do not have someone older than you who is a man in your house, and because of social distancing, you cannot see them, feel free to FaceTime with them or do some kind of virtual hangout and read a book together. And post your picture or screenshot and tag Foundation Noonan. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.